Yes. All right, what's up, Trash Talkers? We're here with your Thursday Fight Night pick'em for UFC, what I call underwear fighting. But anyways, got a great lineup today. Big shocker last week. I mean, nobody really liked it except for the field artillery guys, which isn't a lot of people. So it really
was it a shocker though?
It kind of was. It kind of was. So Big Bill, the Mad Russian, has overtaken Trigger Joe Brizz. He beat him by 3 last week to take the lead by 2. So I will post that score.
How many fights did it take for you to get those 3 points?
Just took
just
one.
Just one.
That one fight made him smarter than you, Joe. So now,
hey.
the Joe Trigger Brinson is showing up as we speak. He is so mad that he's losing right now that he's trying to justify why he lost. Again, when you lose, you just bend the knee, man. You just take the knee.
The sun did look a little darker Sunday morning.
All right.
It was a little rough for me.
But either way, so the Mad Russian holds a 2-point lead over Trigger Joe. And we'll see what we can do this week. This Saturday does not look like a fun fight card. I'm going to call Dana White tomorrow and yell at him for it. And I'm sure he won't answer. But either way.
Find out what the hell his problem is.
Yeah, find out why he's putting this slop together. But let me introduce you to Sam Medina. He's been on this show before. He is an actor and producer, and he's doing a great project to which he hired us, to which I get to announce on this show today that we are going to go and shoot a scene down in Louisiana next week. So we will not be on for Labor Day, and we probably won't be on the Saturday after that. We'll maybe make it work. But we're going to go down there and shoot a movie and help bring awareness to soldier suicide, and he's doing a great thing with that. He's been in some big films recently. He was in Mile 22 with Marky Mark, who's still casting his shadow over him. And then we also have Venom. He was in that. He showed a good outtake on his Facebook page where nobody understood what Venom was saying. That was actually pretty funny. So, Sam, welcome to the pickup. For the rules, again, they have to pick the fight. They have to pick the round, and they have to pick how it goes. So it's submission, or it's knockout, or it's decision, all right, those kind of things. And obviously, if it's round 1, it's not a decision for those of you out there who don't watch a lot of fighting. Sam will have the first pick, and then we'll go on the honor system to where the Mad Russian has the honors. And it's a weird fight night because there's 6 fights. So he'll not pick the main event first, which is not a big deal. But they sent their picks in beforehand. But before we get started, big shout out to 10th Mountain Whiskey, right? Giving us the free booze to drink while we do our shows. Absolute best bourbon I've had in a long time. I said you guys got to work on the rye, but your bourbon's legit. Haven't tried the vodka yet. Going to get after that probably next week. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first fight is a lightweight bout, and it's Moises versus Turner. So let's go to the tape on that one. All right, who do you got on that fight, Sam? Who do you got in the fight? Moises versus Turner, lightweight fight.
I don't know neither one of them dudes.
Sam, that's what most of the MMA. That's what most of the MMA world is saying, because Dana White does these cards every single weekend. So some of these guys are just journeymen. So I literally Packard last week as the guest speaker picked guys based on how he liked their name.
So I guess I don't really get no stats on these guys, so I'm just kind of blindly picking them.
Right. Well, you're going to have to because you didn't do your homework, which is okay. I mean, you said pick by the name then. I usually go by the how they look, like who has more abs sometimes is who I go with. Other times I go with is the name Russian because they're tough dudes. Like so.
Okay, what's the name again? What's the name?
Moises Turner, lightweight bout. I can pull up some of the stats for if you want me to.
Brazilian versus American.
Yeah, Moises is Brazilian. He's 13-4. Turner is 9-5, the American. Turner's 6'3", 155. So that's the biggest discrepancy. And he's a southpaw, and he's a good striker. But Moises is more of a Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. So
Bro, that's like a
it's pretty even.
A fighter, a stand-up guy versus the ground guy, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go, even though normally I go the other way, but I'm gonna go.
Is that true about you?
Yes, it's all good, brother.
So you usually go the other way.
If that's what you think.
Okay, but it's what you said. It's what you said,
remember,
Sam.
Sam, he got leave approved in like 6 days. I mean, he
2
must
days.
think something's up. He must think something.
What happens, what he don't understand is like this. I do a lot of prison movies, okay? And remember.
We're about to find out, Sam. We're about to find out.
But when Nick tells me that I go the other way, I need to tell him that I do the pitching and Nick's going to do the catching. Okay, you told remember that.
Hey, typically how that goes, Sam.
It's 2020. It's 2020.
Bill, I swear to God,
that.
Bill, I swear to God on our friendship, if Nick actually tests Sam, I will be taping.
Yes, and it could come to that. But either way, who do you got in the fight, Sam? Who do you got?
I'll take the fighter, bro. I'll take the fighter over the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
So you're
taking Turner.
Yeah, got it. Turner. What round and how's it happening?
I think it's going to be second round, and I think he's going to KO him.
Second round KO. Gotcha. Hey, Bill, with the honors, you're getting up out of your seat. I mean, what's going on here? I know he's scared. He's scared. He's not used to having to lead.
Bill, sit back down.
In most of his wins, he's had to come from behind, and that's that's something that him and Sam can talk about. So, Bill, who do you got in this fight?
Most of my wins are wins at the end of the day. That's all that really matters.
Fact. I'll go with that.
Again, my friend. As me and Joe like to say, I think this is going to be another Hambian needs to watch this fight to go to sleep. I'm going to go with Moises with a decision, and it's going to be a long, boring fight. I think he's just going to lay on Turner and just do that for 3 rounds.
Nice. Joe, who you got?
Same as we phoned in our picks, and it's the same one.
I know, but the people watching don't have my cell phone.
Moises is he's a jiu-jitsu practitioner, but all he really needs is one takedown on this kid, and he can probably lay and pray for a while. The only reason I'm not saying submission is because this other kid's a lot bigger, lightweight, and once you get in the 3rd round, people are sweating. Submissions are hard, so I'm going Moises, my decision. Sam, I literally changed the rules so me and Bill had to do them early, so we weren't picking off each other's backs, and we're still picking the same one.
All right. So you're saying that he can lay on his back and pray, much like Sam practiced in his prison movies. Pretty much all you can do is just close your eyes and take it.
When you're throwing 70% blows with Kimbo, I'm not going to stand there. Hey, tee off, big man.
Yeah, tee off. So we got the second fight. We got a featherweight bout, and we got Keller versus Natividad, and we'll go to the tape on that one. So, Sam, who do you got? Keller versus Natividad, and I'm still probably under the impression that you don't have the specs in front of you. So we'll let Joe give him the specs so we can make it.
Yeah, you won't know either one of these guys, Sam. Okay, Natividad is a 9-1 knockout artist from a smaller promotion making his UFC debut against Keller, who is he's a really good fighter. He beat Renan Barao, who was a champion, but he's 21-11, so it's a journeyman against a rookie. Now Keller is the favorite, but Natividad, if he stands up and bangs and stays at distance, he could definitely put him to sleep. But if they go to the ground, Keller is a really good jet. If he slaps on a guillotine, it's over. No one's ever gotten out of that. So once again, jiu-jitsu against really good striker. Natividad's a Native American, by the way.
I think that what happened is that even though I'm blindly picking them, but a lot of times if you're going in 21-11, you kind of like, 50%. So that means we don't really know what game you're going to bring. He could bring the A game, or he can just get done in. I think I like to go with the rookie because I feel like the rookie has something to prove.
Sure.
Okay, so how's that going down?
I think the rookie's gonna get him in the first round knockout, man.
This could be
all
one
right.
of those
There you
ones.
go. So now Joe has the honors after giving his honors up to his master, the one who is leading in picks. So go ahead, Joe. So come to your master and give him your picks.
I actually got Keller in this one by second round submission. Not because this kid couldn't knock him out. I think he can, but basically all this kid needs is one ankle. You know, he's like Juan Perez. He puts his mitts on you. He's gonna find something. So I think that this kid might have bit off a little more experience than he can chew. Now, could Sam be right? 100%. This kid's left hand could be something Keller can't take. And he knocked his last guy out. Natividad did. So could go the other way, but I'm going to go with experience on this one. Keller's got a lot of UFC fights. So I'm gonna say Keller second round submission. Probably guillotine choke.
All right, Bill, the leader, the man.
All right. So here's what I went on this one. So Natividad is those of you who don't know, he's a military brat. So give me some extra points there. So because he's a military brat, he spent most of his life in Hawaii, growing up around BJ Penn's camp. Now he fights out of Arizona. So he's been training a lot with, thanks, buddy. He's been training a lot with the John Jones camp, and he's slowly building his style up. So I'm going to go with Natividad with the TKO in the second round. Just because, he doesn't have the experience, but I think he's being groomed to slowly possibly become a contender for that weight class. So Natividad, second round TKO.
All right, there you have it, fight fans. And those, again,
you said,
wait till
Bill, did you say Natividad's out of Jackson Wink?
He's fighting out of Tempe, so he's been floating around Arizona.
My fault. I was just saying Daniel works at Jackson Wink.
Yeah, so that would have been cool. Either way, fight fans, pay attention. We have a discrepancy there, but we have to keep bringing you back. When Joe and Bill agree on a fight and they agree how it happens, they're over 90%. So all you degenerate gamblers, make sure you pay attention to when they're picking the same fighter in the same round with the same outcome. It's going to happen. All right. Now we have this again. This fight card's a little weak. Like I said, we'll talk to Dana about it. He probably won't answer, but we'll get over it. Third fight, welterweight bout, Lima versus Ibadev. Let's go to the tape on that one.
Whoa, did you say Lima?
Yeah, Lima. Is that fight card wrong?
Something is, unless Pereira didn't make weight.
No, it's Pereira-Lima. It's a Hispanic double last name.
All right, so we got the fight card. We got Lima versus Ibadev. Sam, who you got?
So is that the same Lima that knocked out that guy, that dude that was talking so much shit?
No.
Okay, not the same guy.
That's the guy that knocked out Michael Venom Page.
Yes. Okay,
yes,
so it's not
different Lima, but
okay.
Every bit as much a striker. There's a lot of knockouts that's been handed out between these two. Russian against Brazilian, by the way. And it's pretty even, Sam, in Vegas. Literally, there is no underdog. It's a -105 and -115. So
yeah, they're
both bangers
by the odds makers.
Yeah, these guys come to throw. So
I'm gonna pick the first guy, the fighter, not the Brazilian.
And you got Ibadev?
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to pick him. I think he's going to knock him out in the third round.
All right, there you have it. Now we get to go back to Bill, the champ, the one who has us by the balls. What do you got, Bill?
Okay, for this one, for the bettors out there, I know people are slowly starting to listen to us. Even my movers today were talking about betting on UFC. I told them about Joe and I's percentage.
Grammar is important.
I picked Ibadev second round TKO, but honestly, this really could go either way. It's not going to be a decision. These guys are going to throw hands, and one of them sleeping. You could coin toss this fight. So Ibadev second round TKO.
Awesome, Joe. What do you got?
There can be no tie on this one, Nicholas, because me and Bill are. See, now it's getting fun because I got
Bill and I.
What's that? No, I don't want to do that.
Bill and I. Grammar's important.
Listen,
when you want to
the
bring
one man
in
you
big
don't
money,
boss, Woodrow. All right.
When you want to bring in big money to bet, you have to bring in educated people. So let's talk appropriately. I don't read too good, Joe.
What's it?
So, the funny part about this is, I'm sorry to cut you off there, brother, is that Nicholas is so used to busting balls that he's actually not busting an Asian's balls about English. So he can't understand that.
I actually, my guest from Los Angeles right now is Asian, and I was going to bring him on and stereotype him, saying
are they offended now?
That he will be the fight expert because he's Asian, so he can obviously fight. So that was a stereotype I was going to.
Or math.
I mean, math, yeah.
Asian hold him to one thing.
Well, he's a B Asian because he's in the army, so that it doesn't obviously he failed his parents because he should be a doctor. But anyways, go ahead, Joe. These guys are gonna come out and swing for the fences, and I actually got Lima by first round. Wait, hang on, Nick. Let me make sure hang on. Yeah, first round KO. Lima or Pereira. So we're not gonna have to worry about a tie going into the main event on this one. This is the first time we've picked separately. All right, we get to go to the fight where Bill excels, and that's women beating each other up. I'm not gonna go into how he's good at that, but he is an expert compared to Joe. That's how he crushed the fight card last week. But the women's fight, bantamweight, is Eubanks versus Rosa. So, Sam, I will let Joe give you the specs on this so that you can make an educated decision based on your A Asian, not B Asian. You were successful, right? So, your A Asian, right? So, your A Asian opinion on who's going to win this fight.
Rosa is 13-3 and a pretty serious favorite. And then Eubanks is like 6-4. I hate to downplay it and everything else, but this is one of those ones where they're searching and they're marketing, and I'm.
Joe, that's 100% what it is.
There's a lot of.
Joe, give the man his specs so he can make his pick.
Yeah, it's 13-3 against 6-4, and the competition levels. So Rosa, the Brazilian's got 16 fights under her belt. She's only lost 3. The other girl's got 10, and she's lost 4.
And the other girl is a fighter.
So you're saying this is the Jets versus the Jaguars?
She's a striker, but you got to remember there's only 135 pounds behind each one of those punches. It's a little different when it's 215 or 220 throwing it.
Paint drying is going to be more exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I think that you're right on that. I think that, sometimes even though you don't want it to go down that way, but then again, a lot of times records do speak for themselves. So I got to go with Rosa. But then I don't. Maybe she's not gonna knock out. I think she's gonna submit her, probably second round. She's gonna figure it out by second round how to wrap this other girl around and just gonna take her down and just that's it.
Yeah, nice. She's got an arm triangle submission in her repertoire, so she knows how to do it.
There you go. So now we go to Joe. What do you got? I mean, hopefully it's better than that Michigan flag back there, because we all know since the 90s they haven't done anything. But we'll get over it.
Well, right. That's why you don't have a Wisconsin flag behind you, because it'd have to be
eventually
like
Michigan
miles
behind the Michigan ball.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. That's why there's no Wisconsin. That's why there's no Wisconsin flag behind Nick.
I don't have to brag about the team that has the most wins in the decade. I don't have to brag about that team. That team has the most wins in the decade.
Well, like everybody else that knocks on Michigan, I hope you have a short memory. That's all I got to say.
Well,
but
you're lucky. Hey, you're lucky I've been blown up, and I do have a short memory, so I have no idea what I'm talking about sometimes. So what do you got? What do you got, Joe?
Touche. I'm taking Rosa by decision all day.
All right, Bill, what do you got?
Same thing. I got Rosa by decision. It's going to be another ambient
Real
fight.
original.
Yeah. Like I said, with the female fighters, there's very few that you can really rely on a knockout. That's the Valentina Shevchenko's, the Amanda Nunez's, Zhe Zhang. So this one is 2 up-and-comers. It's going to be probably pretty boring. Rosa just
Party.
All right. So
hey, by the way, Nicholas, when you brag about all the wins and you guys are not coming from an SEC conference, it don't mean shit.
Well,
Michigan, because we can read. We can read the scores. Right? The SEC, they have to tell you who wins because none of those motherfuckers down there can read. Anyways, so let's go.
Go ahead.
There was a quarterback from the University of California, Los Angeles that said, how about instead of records, we just look at their SAT scores? And, you know, that does hold some validity because you got the greatest coach of all time is Bill Belichick, right? Bill Belichick said that I don't draft a quarterback based on his skills, right? I draft a quarterback based on his decision-making.
Yeah, but he cheats. But he cheats.
He obviously cheated by drafting a guy from Michigan who ran a 6'7" 40 and could not deadlift more than 130 pounds.
Because he filmed people's
That wasn't against the rules then. It wasn't. That's why he didn't get in trouble because he just bent the rules a little bit. There's that. That's why you pay for lawyers. That's why you pay for lawyers.
You want to win a Super Bowl?
Anyway,
I'll give you my pinky toe.
Bill Belichick won in Cleveland. You understand? He won in Cleveland. So
yeah,
if that's
nobody wins in Cleveland, Sam. Their main export
right.
is crippling depression.
And as soon as Cam Newton became available, Joe will tell you, I said he's going to New England.
That's valid, Joe.
As soon as he became available, I was like, because Cam Newton is the best football player on the planet. And
matter of fact,
and
Patriots,
Bill gonna get
2021 Super Bowl champions.
Not in doubt. Probably this year. Not in doubt. He'll be close. Cam Newton is going to thrive there. Cam Newton's a winner. Cam Newton's from the SEC, right? He's a winner. Gonna happen.
Listen to me.
I'm gonna listen, Sam.
Cam Newton wears a dress. He's gonna get fucked. That's just bottom line, bro. I'm gonna tell you that. He comes to New Orleans. Listen to me. You know what we do to him in New Orleans.
He won in New Orleans.
Listen to me. We knocked his ass. Yeah, he won here and there, but listen to me.
He won a national championship.
Listen, he done what he done. He's wearing a dress now, bro. Trust me. He's going to get done in.
Because it's called branding.
It's because he goes to Massachusetts, and nobody likes anybody out of Massachusetts.
Exactly.
Nobody likes massholes.
Yeah. I mean, I could possibly subjectively agree with you, Bill. My opinion, I would agree with you and Sam. But objectively, as a sports fan, Cam Newton is probably the Jim Brown of our generation, so you should probably respect that. Yeah, he's huge, dude.
Listen,
he runs quarterback run plays in the NFL where it's a foul to hit the quarterback. They throw a flag. They literally run plays for him. He's that big.
No, I believe he's a good quarterback. I'm not going to say he's not a good quarterback.
A football player.
Listen, but what I'm telling you is, he ain't no Jim.
Right, because he can throw it. Jim couldn't throw the ball. Cam can. So, here we go. Let's get back. Hey, we got sidetracked, but that's okay. NFL's coming up. We're excited. We're happy about it. So, let's go to the light heavyweight bout. And you got some guy with an X in his name. I'm going to say Peru.
St. Crew.
St.
Peru. Like, we'll go with Peru. All right.
You're welcome, the French. Not that you've ever given us anything.
What is that, versus Minefield? I mean, I stay out of
Metafield.
Hey, Metafield. So let's go to the tape. All right. So, Sam, we'll let Joe give you the specs on this.
Overeem St. Peru is he's got 38 fights, 24-14. He is a jiu-jitsu practitioner. He's 6'3", 205 with an 80-inch reach southpaw. He's fought the who's who. He's fought John Jones. He's fought a lot of dudes. He's one of those guys you don't go to the ground with because he can tap you.
So he's like Sam in the showers. Went to the ground with a lot of dudes in a prison cell.
He keeps telling me to give you the stats, and then I keep buying it like he's gonna let me do it. No, Menafield is a American dude, powerhouse, 6', 205. He's given up 4 inches in the reach, but Menafield is a absolute brick shithouse. I think.
All right, Sam, who do you got?
Yeah, it's
young
guy against old guy.
I'm gonna go with the American powerhouse. I like my American people, bro.
How do you got him, Sam? How do you got him going down?
I think he's gonna knock his ass out first round. He's got to go all in, or he's gonna.
That's all I ever pick, man. First round knockouts, dude. That's all you got to pick. Like this guy don't got a chance. We're gonna brawl. It's gonna be over. So you got Menafield?
First round. Those heavyweight guys, man, when they get the second, third round, they run out of win. So he's got to give it all he's got, or he's gonna run out of win.
All right, Bill. This is your pick next, man. What do you got?
Hey, I'm actually with Sam on this one. I picked Menafield first round TKO. I think Menafield is just going to come out throwing haymakers, and one's going to connect and put St. Preux to sleep.
So kind of like the verbal haymakers I've been smashing Sam all night with, and he can't come back with anything but a jab. But let's go to Joe here. What do you got on that one?
I got Menafield second round. I think St. Preux is going to try and get to the ground with him. Menafield's going to pull like a rampage slam or two on him, and they're going to come out for the second round. Menafield's going to finally tee off on him.
St. Preux is going to get bullied.
Yeah, he absolutely. The only thing that could happen here is the Verdum-Gustafsson fight.
So we haven't got to the lock yet, but this kind of sounds to me like this is probably going to be the lock. But let's go to the main event, and let's go with the heavyweight bout of Overeem versus Sakai. Did I say those right, Bill? All right, Overeem versus Sakai, and let's go to the tape on that. Let's go to the tape on that one. All right, Sam, do you know who those fighters are? Does Joe got to give you specs?
Now, it all depends on which Overeem shows up. If
Alistair.
he's on juice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not on juice.
He's on juice. He's juiced to the gill, Sam.
Yeah. It's not pride. See, Alistair, Overeem, and Pride was juiced to the gills. If you don't see, not as much. Or he's just good at covering it.
That's because they test in the thing, and I realized that a lot of the fighters out of Brazil, if they fight in Brazil, they don't test in Brazil. I've talked to some people where they don't test over there, So
Overeem's actually Dutch.
Hey, so did you find that out when you were going down there to get your traps bigger? So you found out that they didn't test, or because
listen, you just mad because I out deadlift you, and you're mad because I'm gonna out squat you when you get your ass here.
No, you're 100% gonna out squat me. That's a fact. So I'm not even gonna get into that one. Mm-hmm. I'm also not 5'4", so I have to go a lot lower. Right? I have to bend down like.
I'm not. Listen to me. If you've seen any of my squat, I go ass to grass, bro. I go.
Yeah, but you only got to go like 12 inches because you're like 5'3".
Well, you know what? Let's come down here. Let's get underneath the bar, and we're gonna see. And we're going to film it, and we're going to stream live it for everybody to see.
Oh, Sam, we already got this challenge going where I got Dave and Joe going to bend the knee for me.
So Sam, go over again. Who you got? What round? How's it happen?
I think for the sake of he's been in this fucking war so long, I'm going to go with Overeem, man. I think he's going to knock him out in the second round, man.
All right. So, Joe, you get the honor of the last fight. Of who's going to win this one. I know Bill's not happy with that, but that's what he gets for picking the chick fight, right? So what do you got, Joe?
Yeah, I got Overeem getting out of there in one round, knockout. Yeah, Overeem's got more losses than this kid's got fights. That's how long he's been doing it. He literally has 18 losses and 46 wins. This kid's got 17 fights total. I think he's bit off more than he can chew. So, yeah, I got Overeem. First round knockout.
All right, Bill, who do you got? Champ. The champ.
Here comes another separator. Listen.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I did.
He took him.
Overeem, I used to love in Pride back when he was we got a needle in each ass cheek for most of the day. Sakai's on a five fight win streak right now, and if anybody who's an MMA fan and an Overeem fan knows, his chin sucks.
I'll buy your next shirt if you can name 3 of his last opponents without looking at your phone.
Who, Overeem?
Sakai.
Oh, I can't.
Overeem's fought everybody.
Yeah, and
he got KO'd by some monsters.
He's not the same anymore. Overeem 10 years ago, I pick Overeem. Overeem right now,
so what route? How do you got Sakai?
I got Sakai winning. Man, I don't even remember what I said. I think it was second round TKO. Let me double check.
We don't have to worry about no
tiebreaker. I got Sakai TKO second round.
No tiebreaker on that one. I'll make sure the scorecard's right. So
yeah. So Sakai second round TKO.
I'll put the scorecard up right here to see everybody picked. Now, remember, now we're on to the best part of it. The locks and the parlays. So Bill, as the champ, who's your lock? What's your parlay?
This one's a little rough because, like I said, this fight
card. Bill, just make the call. Make the call. Danger close. Let's go.
My locks will be. I got 2 locks, which would be Rosa and Menafield. And actually, I'll tell you what. I'll go with Menafield, Rosa, and Natividad. That's my 3-fight parlay.
So it sounds like you have a 2-fight parlay for sure. And then you got your 2 locks. Okay. I hope
for sure, Rosa and Menafield.
Fight Nation's paying attention to that. So what do you got, Joe? What's your parlay? What's your locks?
Well, Rosa's my lock. Because
count that, Trash Talk Nation.
Just because. But I'll go. You know, I'll play a little bit. I'm gonna take Pereira, Rosa, and I'm gonna take Overeem. Man, Brock Lesnar was a lot bigger than Overeem too, till he got kicked in the lower intestine, and then he was crying.
Brock Lesnar can't fight, brother.
Well, that's what. Listen, what I'm saying, they were both juiced to. They were both juiced to the gills. And all it took was one kick.
Striker. Brock just laid and prayed. So as soon as he got kicked in the gut with his diverticulitis, he just folded.
This kid, you're going to see the size difference.
The only way you can fight is in movies with special effects.
Listen, man, I've been getting my ass beat for the last 15 years. Believe me, you don't know what it's like when you get kicked in the chest by the real Kung Lee when he beat Shamrock. You don't have no idea. Let me tell you something.
I would have blocked it, Sam.
He doesn't know Sam. He doesn't know Sam. He doesn't know who Kung Lee is. He doesn't know who he is.
He did. Only 3 of us know who Kung Lee is on this show right now.
He did. I would have blocked it, and then I would have hit him with an elbow, and it would have been over with.
He did a running start.
I mean, it sounds like a simple plan.
And a flying spinning back kick. I'm gonna send you the video where I went through the windows so you can understand.
Hey, listen, anytime I try to fly and spin, it's usually because I'm drunk. So I don't even realize how to kick that way. But either way, let's give a couple plugs out again. Remember, Trash Talk is sponsored by Ventura Training and Athletics. They're gonna help your body out. They're gonna make sure that you're squared away. They're going to get partnered with Stop Soldier Suicide, and they're going to make sure that we are good. Veterans one-stop shop. Get there, get your education, get your muscles, get a job, all that stuff taken care of. Bill, plug Gold Star Century Team one time, please.
Hey, again, follow Gold Star Century Team as we run for Gold Star Teen Adventures. We're raising money for the kids of our fallen brothers. And one last time, just because I got to do it for everybody watching, go buy Tip of the Spear by Ryan Hendrickson. Buy this book. You won't be able to put it down. Absolute hero. Absolute humble dude. Buy that book. Gold Star Century Team.
Absolutely. And Sam, what do you got going on that we're about to be in?
Hey man, look, we're doing this film called 22, The Unforgotten Soldier. It's something that I've had in my heart to honor our veterans, man. You guys are where you are and do what you do, so I can do what I do, man. And it's an honor, man, to do that. I hope Bill, when I see Bill one day, he'll sign my book too, besides Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Because all of you guys, man, you're the reason why I'm doing this, you know what I mean? So all shit talk aside, I mean, really, man, thank you for everything. I play pretend. I do a great job at that, but you guys live this shit for real, man. So we're gonna knock this film out, and we're gonna raise awareness, but action also to help other guys that's not fortunate like us to be able to sit here and talk shit and kick shit. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do.
All right, that's awesome. Hey guys, Joe, last word. Send us away.
Hey, I'm gonna just put this out there because I know he's gonna be watching. I've talked to him all week. Daniel Gonzalez, what's up, brother? We're doing this whole thing for you, and it's out of love. Absolutely, 100%. I do it out of my pocket 100 times over. That's how much we care. But hey, listen, Trash Talk Nation, if you're interested in what we just did here, stay tuned because Bill is gonna be humbled. He's not gonna be 6'8" next week. I promise. We're gonna be right here. Because Joe did his research this week and got tired of handing up softballs to Bill. So
can I have a small question? I know that. How come
not
Bill's
a big one?
Yeah, it's not Vietnam.
Yeah, it's
well,
America.
you know, how come Bill's not coming with you guys? Just curious.
I thought that was a question for you. Bill's going to NDC.
Yeah, I'll be in the Mojave Desert sweating my ass off for the next 30 days.